Hello, Cash again. Welcome back to Cloud Soldier. As we know, we are going through for our series of AZ-104 network security groups we're talking about. And we are last time we discussed outbound rules and ICMP rules in outbound rules. And in this video, what we'll discuss associating NSG rules to a subnet. The reason is that because in our prior exercises, what we are doing, we created app VM and a web VM, and individually we created NSG rules for each machines. It's all right if you're doing like a small network or a few machines there, and you can do it. But excuse me, we got the option of doing associating all these NSG rules to a subnet. So just remember that NSG rules can be associated with a network card of individual machines or a subnet. So if we do with subnet, that makes our lives very easy. Instead of going to individual machines, we can associate that NSG security group to a subnet. Okay, let's crack on. So I'll show you first what we have before. If you remember that, you just remember that if you clear this and we are into AppVM. So if we go to curl into 10.0.0.4, yes, we can access that server, engine server. If we go to ping, we can ping it. So this is, I'm just telling you from our last exercise. So what I'm gonna do, we're gonna disassociate these NSG rules of individual machines, and we create our separate network security group, and we will associate that to our helping Rabia
Yes.
associate
To
to
NSG group.
to our subnet.
Yes.
So basically, at the moment, individual machines are associated to NSG rules via network card, but now we will disassociate these rules from network card, and we'll create a new security group, and then we will assign subnet to this network security group instead of network card. So this way we don't have to create rules for individual machines. Understand?
Yes.
Right. So we can see that also our third, um, we can access our also web server. So let's break all this first to see, yeah, then we create this. So let's go to, and then we'll create our machine up as energy rules, energy security group. So let's go back to our, if we go to virtual machines. So I'm gonna do, so first of all, we go to our network security groups, NSG groups, and if we click that, and we go to network card, and if quite funny is it will come dissociate. If we go back again, okay, I'm doing it. Yes, okay. So we need to dissociate. So basically what I'm doing, excuse me, I'm breaking everything again so it doesn't work. Like I just showed you already that everything is working in the moment. Yeah, remember? Hello?
Yes.
Okay, and so for example, if doesn't matter if any background noise. Uh, so right click and dissociate. So dissociating that as well, and we go to again to search for network security group. So this time we do for our app VM, go to network interface, right click, yeah, perfect, dissociate, yeah. So at the moment, we do not have, so remember we did this to our each machine on a network interface card, we created rules. going to virtual machines, creating inbound, outbound rules. Yes, so I've deleted all that now. So let's go and check. Is it gonna work? So if you go to maybe it's cached, that's what's gonna work. So just ignore that. And if we go to virtual machines and go to our web VM and copy the and instead of that, just open a incognito. See, it's not working. See that?
Yes. Yes.
I'm just doing a reverse engineering. It's not working. So what we're gonna do instead of using this, we're gonna be using a subnet. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
Right. So what do we do now? So we go. So we have this, and let's check on our terminal. So if I clear this, it should not work now because we destroyed everything. So if you go to ping, it's cached anyway at the moment. Okay, just logging in to our terminal. SSH Azure user at enter. Oh, exactly. Why is not working? Tell me.
As we disassociated them.
Yes, so there's no SSH there, so we cannot access SSH. Do you
Yep.
understand? So
Yep.
there's no rules to allow SSH access that we cannot even log in.
Yep.
You understand? Okay, now
Yep.
we control C. So what we do, we fix all that. Um, instead of, so just tell me in your own words, Rabia, what we are doing here now. What's the purpose of this lab?
Instead of opening each one of the virtual machines, we are making a group of uh, no, subnets.
Energy
Basically,
rules, yes.
NSG. Yep.
Energy. So
NSG.
we, yes, Havish, well done.
Yep.
So
In
let me
one
explain
NSG,
again. So
all
basically,
subnet.
what we did before, we created inbound, outbound rules individually for app VM and web VM. Now we deleted all these associated NSG rules. And what we are doing now, instead of creating individually, we'll create a bulk of NSG rules in one NSG subnet. Sorry, in one NSG group. And then we'll associate that NSG group to subnet.
Subnet.
Both machines subnet is separated. Okay, let's start that. So first, what we do? Create a NSG group.
Yes, NSG group.
NSG group. Right. So we created this before. Let's delete this here. Don't need this now. Let's delete that. We created earlier in my, so we create again. All right. So we got nothing. These are from individual from the old machines.
Yes.
Right. So these are, but they are not associated to anything at the moment. Yes. So what we're going to do, create a new, and we have proved it that we are not able to log in, as you can see that. Yeah.
Yes.
So according to exercise, so what we'll do, we will first create is NSG group, and we'll create all these rules, and then we will associate that NSG group, what we'll usually create, to our machine. So okay, let's create this now. We use our resource group, and we call it app subnet,
App hyphen subnet.
not type subnet, NSG. Okay,
Yep.
create. So it's creating with NSG. Well done. Create. Shouldn't take long, so should be there. If we go to our yes, go to resource, and this is like, see, this now we have got this called app NSG security group, and exactly the same way for each machines we've got this default inbound and outbound rules given. Okay, so first rule, what we're gonna do? Allow my IP address SSH, yeah, for
Yes.
from my IP from my computer to both machines. So I should be able to log in only me. So we'll do here inbound rule. So inbound rule and say create add
Yes.
source my IP address,
Yes.
and it will pick up automatically, and destination IP address,
Yes.
and we type in the both private IP address of both machines,
Yes.
10.0.0.4, comma 10.0.1.4. And so you can see that this is our source, and this is our source, and this is our source, and this is our destination. So we do, and
Yes.
what's our priority? We give and port
300
port 22.
SSH.
Yeah, SSH, yeah, port 22. And we allow, and what do you call it? What number?
300.
300. And we call it allow my IP address SSH inbound. Add
Yes.
created rule. So it's created. So next rule we create allow my IP address on HTTP to web VM. Yeah, my IP address,
Yes.
my IP address, and on destination
IP
web
address.
VM. Web
Yes.
VM, just tell me by name of VM.
Yes. So
IP
it's
address,
web
IP
VM.
address, IP address could be anything.
10.0.0.4.
4 and TCP,
Yes.
HTTP 80, yeah,
Yep.
80 times 4, and allow what's the priority number 310?
310.
Allow my IP address HTTP inbound.
Yep.
That's fine. Done. So the next rule we do add. Third one is port 80 on TCP from app VM to web VM.
Yes.
So IP address from sources app
10
VM.
dot
No, sources.
app VM.
Yes, say like this. 1.4.
10.0.1.4
And destination is also IP address. So
to web VM.
10.04. Yes, Shabash, well done. And port 80,
Yes.
HTTP port 80, and allow what's priority? 315.
315 and a TCP. Yep.
315, done. So the next rule is add allow ICMP from port any.
App
Source is IP address.
app VM to web VM.
Every Shabash, well done. That's 4 to destination IP address.
Yes.
So basically, we are can ping from APM to web VM. So ICMP is for ping.
Yes.
Say hello, I'm here. How are you? You said like yes, I'm fine, thank you. How are you? It's like making connection, pinging. You know when you say I'll ping you on the phone, I'll ring you, I'll ping you. Same thing. Okay, so is it what is it? ICMP?
Yes.
So we do ICMP, yeah,
Yep.
and allow, is it 320?
Yes, 320.
ICMP, so you can call it allow ICMP custom bound. Custom to any custom bound. Bound. Okay, and if we just add last one we do, like a low priority, any restrict and deny.
Yes.
So,
500.
so after that priority, just deny everything. Okay, so deny all inbound. Deny all inbound. Okay, click add. It's done. Right. Okay, now we do our first test. So no, sorry. What's the part left? So we have to associate this to
NSG group?
this is energy group we created. Where do we have to associate to?
Subnet.
Shabash, well done. So what we do here, how do we do that? So if you go to subnets, associate. So this is our web VM and you associate. This is the one we created. Click associate OK. And we had another subnet that was default, I think. So we choose same instrument but default. Yeah, automatically picked up. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Where they come from default? Why is default?
It's been built in.
No, no. It's from our virtual network, remember?
Yes.
So if you go to our virtual networks, and this is our VNet, and if you see subnet, this is we have app subnet 01 and default.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. So app subnet 01 and default. This is with WebVM,
Yep.
and this is with our FVM,
Appian.
and this is our virtual network name.
Okay.
But we are associating this. So that's done. So let's see, test. Can we able to SSH onto it? So if you go to our machines again, get the IP address, go to machines, and go to web VM and copy that public IP address. And if you go to our terminal, and what was that? This one. There we go. You get the password straight away. Bing, no. See? Hello?
Yep. Yep.
Yeah. So we proved it. We broke everything and we assigned with a subnet and it's all working fine. So let's log into our new tab, and this time we take our other machine. Can we log on to that just to make sure? App VM, and we go to public IP address of this, and go to this is our app VM now. So this is our web VM, and this is our app VM.
Appian.
So let's go to Azure user at no, sorry, SSH Azure user and password. You see, we can access that.
Yep.
Right. So now if we ping from here to our web VM, should work. Yeah.
Yep.
And we can also like, can we access our web server on our web VM server? How do we do that? Like to check the internet connectivity, we do curl, yeah?
Yes, code.
HTTP, what's the IP address of our web server? 10 dot
10
0
dot
dot.
0 dot 0 dot.
Okay. See, we can access Nginx. So we have proof point that associating our subnet, we can create, we have created a rules instead of creating individually. So if we go back to again, so these are the rules we created. See, it's a part of NSG. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Right. So what we have covered today, associating a subnet to an NSG group instead of creating a individual rules. I hope you guys find this informative. For any question, please subscribe and like and leave comments, and I will reply to answer. Thank you very much, Rabia. So see you in the next video.
Thank you.
Goodbye.